would you believe and I will too, but you make it hard to be a friend to you. When every time we talk, everything you say brings it back around to Judgment Day.
An atheist simply does not believe in God. He doesn't believe in the existence of God or a God of any kind. There are a couple of, there are agnostic atheists who believe we don't know enough there's no evidence of God, therefore we can't really know that there is a God, and so they have, they lean toward the belief that there is no God based on their lack of knowledge. Then you have your agnostic atheists who also don't see any evidence of God and have taken the step of saying, since there's no evidence of a God, I believe there is no God. I know there is no God. So it's all based on the rejection of a belief in a God or gods. Correct me if I'm wrong, anybody.
And especially a God that has something to do with
any
kind
God.
of God.
Because if you get into, if there was a God, but that doesn't have anything to do with the creation, then you're talking about deism, which is something different.
Yeah. So, like, if I said I don't believe, I think we're all God, but that's a whole different. Yeah, that's not really atheist.
That's not an atheist tenet.
Right.
Okay. That's the thing, though. We're inclusive and welcoming of people who have different beliefs, who are agnostic, and say we just can't know it all, and so have not even taken the agnostic atheist platform. People who claim belief in something completely different. They're all welcome here as long as they aren't trying to push their beliefs on us.
Yeah.
The concept that I am relating to chronemics is monochronic. Monochronic people do one thing at a time, their time is managed and arranged, take time commitments seriously, are committed to the job, and adhere to plans. I feel like the atheists in this group are more monochronic people because their time was well spent planning and scheduling important things to them as well as following through. The atheists using their time wisely can also be a powerful tool in that they use their time finding opportunities to convey their beliefs.
Collectivism in this group was shown through the community involvement they had, for example, collecting hygienic products to showers without walls. The way interdependence was shown was by having a system of government mainly for order and focus, where everyone worked together to accomplish the ultimate goal, such as having a president, a vice president, a treasurer, and a secretary.
Well, as a child, I moved around a lot, but always with my one family, and so we carried our structure with us. I had believed for so long that Jesus was real and a personal part of my life, and in a sense, my imaginary friend,
Sitting right here.
But in my, not imaginary, I look back on it and say imaginary friend, but he was my friend, and I told him everything. And so it was at the same time lonely and scary to give that up. And I was afraid to hurt his feelings. And I was actually thinking to this time, I'm like, this is ridiculous. He's not real. You're not hurting his feelings because he's not real. He doesn't exist. So, but if he is, I'm really hurting his feelings right now. And that was a real thing that I had to go through, and that I imagine a lot of people who were real believers and who are no longer, they have to go through that separation. Yeah, atheists.
That's what atheists believe. Are they more? Anything else? There are liberals, there are conservatives, there are Republicans, there are Democrats. Atheists just don't believe in gods.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What we have all agreed on that sums up our experience is basically the end of the meeting. Towards the end, the group was answering all of our questions, and they were basically helping us understand what the Atheist Society of Kern is all about.
The atheist group was so open and responsive to our questions, and we really appreciated that. And we felt like we still had many more questions to ask and might want to come back.
The Atheist Society of Kern was very welcoming, and they were very cooperative to answering all of our questions. That they even invited us to join their Facebook page, which we all thought was really cool.